In a previous video, we showed you how to adapt your gripper for use with a thin rip jig. And many viewers asked about the shop-built thin rip jig featured in the video, so we'll show you how to make your own in less than 30 minutes. The jig body is just a 4-inch wide, 8-inch long piece of scrap 1/2-inch plywood. On your piece of plywood, lay out the ends of the 2 slots and the tapers for the tip. 4 1/4-inch holes are drilled to delineate the ends of the slots. A 1/4-inch bit, mounted in the router table, makes quick work of wasting out the center of the slots. The stops on the router table fence ensure that I don't cut too far in either direction. Just mill the first slot, flip the part over, and mill the second. They'll both be exactly the same. You could also just cut them with a jigsaw, if your shop doesn't include a router table. To cut the point on the end of the jig, the miter gauge is set to a 14-degree angle, and 1/2 inch of each tip is nipped off, forming a point in the center. And then the 4 corners are just rounded over. The body is now done. Really, the most difficult part of making a thin rip jig is the mechanism for anchoring it to the saw table or the miter slot. But we've got an instant solution for you. Each set of our ZEROPLAY Guide Bars comes with a pair of stops designed to work in the miter slot of your table saw. The carriage bolts on the ZEROPLAY stops go through the slots in the body of your thin rip jig, and the knobs allow you to quickly and firmly clamp it into place. The jig can be positioned wherever you want it, and then a quick tightening of the knobs locks it firmly into place. To use the jig, the stock is first brought over and the rip fence adjusted until the off-fall piece is the thin rip that you want. Then the jig is set forward of the blade with the point just touching the edge of the stock. The thin strip is then ripped off of the stock, and the fence is reset between each rip. There's a link for the measured drawing of the jig in the description of this video. And you can find more great information like this by visiting our website at www.microjig.com.